Okay, go. Yep.
All right. Okay. Okay. Good morning to our beloved lecturers, Dr. Rachel, and my fellow friends. Good morning. Greetings. So today I'm going to present about the eBay. So actually, what is eBay? So eBay is a American multinational e-commerce company which is quite known worldwide. So was based in San Jose, California. So basically, the eBay implement a consumer to consumer. For example, like the other consumer, like a normal private seller, they can sell their own pre-loved or used item to other sellers, and as well as a business to consumer, which is the one that having a business and they wanted to expand their business into internationally, so they can use the platform in order to sell their items to worldwide. So what is the eBay background? So talking about the founder, so the founder is a Pierre Odmedia. So he basically have a background of a software engineer, and he did graduate from the Tufts University. So the eBay was established in September 3, 1995. So the concept that being used by eBay is the online auctions. Because previously the website is originally from the web auctions, which is also being found by the Pierre Odmeyer, the same founder of the eBay. So basically they are implementing the same idea and the concept of the web auctions into eBay. So and besides, the eBay is serve the role of a broker, meaning that they will just simply providing a platform that can be used by other users. So they'll just be taking a commissions for any transactions going on. All right, so we go to the issues faced by the eBay. So what is the issues faced by the eBay? So in the era of the globalizations, people nowadays are tend to use their phones, mostly use their phones. So they are relying on their phones for whatever, what kind of a software or apps they are using. So basically, the issues are faced by eBay is they have to develop a new apps, the new application apps in order to entice a new customers, in order to make it more convenient, so that all the customers can browse or go through the apps at any time. So the second things that being issued by the that faced by eBay is a false buyer. So eBay has seen a larger number of fakes done by purchaser than merchants. It shows that most of the buyers are scammers. They tend to buy something, but at the end they are not paying. But they are not paying for the items, but yet they end up getting the items. So it might cause a lose might cause a loss for the buyer, and might lose the buyer as well, because they are not trusting the website enough, the platform now. And the next one is the confusing seller limits. So impose selling limits on the new sellers. So basically, they are stock, and the new sellers are stuck because they are only limited. They have got the limit. They were restricted to only sell 10 items per month. So basically, they are using the platform in order to expand their business. So to me, if I'm a businessman, I would like to expand and also sell a lot of items instead of 10 items in a month. So this is the kind that really uh, that make the platform or eBay lose their sellers. So what is the recommendation? So recommendation based on my previous issues. So they supposed to have a 24/7, 24 hours online customer service, where when the customers or the sellers are having any problems, so they can refer directly to eBay. So they can have so the eBay can sort out their problem and help them out to figure out what is the solutions for their problems. If I myself or also having a problem during browsing or maybe during a transactions, so I rather than having a 24/7 online service, so that I know that my transactions or my privacy is safe. So beside the next one is update the user interface as well as update the security, because they have a false buyer, having a fraud or fraudulent, and as well as scammers. So they should upgrade the user interface to make it more convenient to entice more customers to use their apps. So it will be more convenient, very easy to use, very easy to understand. Even all variants of age can be used, and as well as the security. So they have to tighten their security in order to avoid any some sort of fraudulent costs. And the next thing is improve their marketing. But before that, before they improve the marketing, they should really think of their renew or update their regulations, and also uh, sorry, and also the policies. So policies regarding the sellers, it means that they shouldn't put a limit to the sellers. So meaning that the sellers will feel like more independent to sell the item instead of being monitored and being stopped by eBay to perform better in the business. So and also improve their marketing as well. So because basically eBay have a lowest nowadays eBay have a lowest hit in the Google. So meaning that the Google is mostly whenever you search for item, the Google only listed for Amazon. For let's say in Malaysia they use a Muda, Carousel and everything. So basically eBay are struggling with that. So they need to improve the marketing by doing some advertisement. Maybe they can use a Facebook advertisements and and so on. All right. So for the conclusion, so what I can conclude here, eBay have to adapt to the latest technologies, the state of the art that meet the buyers and sellers need. So besides eBay need to provide an extra features which is new and convenient that might differ them to their competitors and also to entice the new customers as well. So next, they should conduct a competitors research. It shows that how many what is the successful rate of their competitors, so what might differ them to the competitors and what just make the competitors successful other than them. Okay, so finally they can measure their success of the strategy effort and improvement by gaining positive feedback from customers, obviously. So whenever the customer is giving a good feedback means that you are successful. All right. So, in addition, they can set a global goal to see from the entire world which countries are using their platform. So basically, they run a poll so to see how many countries are hitting on their website, so they can really give special attentions and just focus on the certain countries that really wanted to use their platform instead of that. And besides, they can also like know which country doesn't being endorsed by their platform. All right. So the lastly, they will show everything. Uh, Sorry. Okay. In addition, they might also conduct a survey from a user in order to gain and obtain information of their user satisfactions regarding their apps, applications, their product, and etc. So that's it. That's it from me. This is my reference, and now is a question and answer. Thank you.